live. Yeah, we going live. Hey, we going live. Yeah, we going live. Yeah, we going. Yeah, we going. Yeah, we going live. From the 50-yard line, we going live. From the 50-yard line, we going live. From the 50-yard line. Hey.
Hello, beautiful people.
Hello.
I am Jarrett, the football genius Burgess.
And I am Stephanie Fitzpatrick, aka the Advantage Coach.
And this is episode 125 of the Field to the Real podcast.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
All right. Like a quarter of another century
right, I was about to say,
right? Oh my God.
Yeah, we gotta start getting ready for episode 200.
Oh my God. Like that's going for real God. Like pause on this for real God. Can we just have Rona just kind of normalized? Because I don't think she's going nowhere. But can we have a normalized so that people can be out again? Because I would really like for us to have like a for real party.
Yeah.
A for real party.
A party. Yeah.
A party. Yeah.
You just made that up, and I'm gonna go with it. A party.
Party. A party.
And this is from.
It's gonna be a whole event. A party.
This is from the Podfather himself.
Yes, Podfather. I love it. Yes, let's do it. Yeah, and if I go where I'm trying to go, listen, we have a whole party for real.
Right. On the beach.
On the beach, baby.
Broadcast from the beach.
Hello. It'll be a whole party.
And look, that'll be one we got to say in advance. Like, all right, everybody get your flights.
Yeah.
Or Jamia.
Yeah.
Come on down.
Yeah.
We're gonna do one big old party on the beach.
On the beach, baby.
And have some fun. That'd be so cool.
Wouldn't that be dope? Like, okay, gosh, from our lips to your ears.
Yes, Lord.
Yeah, we'll take it for sure.
Man, but let's jump into this Who's Really Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I think this was a great one. And again, y'all, I tell y'all, Stephanie does all of the topics now. She and when I see them, I'm like, oh, that's good. That's good. But without Who's Really Right, I really wanted to talk about this because I think with the number one chip on the board, I was blindsided. You know, and I think the world was too. I don't think that anybody was expecting Cam Newton to be cut by the Patriots, especially when less than a week ago, Bill Belichick kind of reiterated that Cam Newton was the starter.
Absolutely.
But I believe I called this because I said a couple of weeks ago that if Mac Jones is the starter, then you can't keep Cam Newton. There's no way you can.
Right.
And so,
but I don't understand why Mac Jones is the starter. Let's start there.
I think that, and let me give shot to Shannon Sharp for this take because I didn't have it. He had mentioned how in 2000, I believe, or 2001, whichever year was Tom Brady's first year, he felt like Tom Brady should be the starter over Drew Bledsoe. And he made the decision to go with Drew Bledsoe just because of age and maturity. He was a veteran. And Shannon Sharp said that he believed that
he regretted
Bill
it.
Belichick, and he wanted to make that decision this time because if this was college, and Cam Newton and Mac Jones were kind of playing at the same level, and Mac Jones was younger, you're going to go with Mac Jones because you have him for longer, which means that the ceiling is probably a little higher.
Right.
So, the Who's Really Right for this week is we're talking about 4 players in particular who got cut. So now what? So where are they going? Where are these 4 players going? And I think we at least have kind of a good idea where at least 3 of them are going.
Well, you have an idea.
We haven't. You
don't have to bail me out.
No. But I honestly, like, even thinking about it, I'm still up in the air because.
Yeah.
Well, let me just say the names because I'm a mess around and just talking.
Start
like
talking.
Know what I'm talking about. But we're looking at Cam Newton. Obviously, he's the first person we talked about. We're looking at Devontae Freeman, who was cut by the Saints. We're looking at Clinton Dix, who was cut by the 49ers. And we're looking at Desmond, excuse me.
Devontae. Desmond. It is Desmond Trufant.
Is it?
Yes.
Because, you know, he got a whole bunch of brothers. So It's Desmond Trufant. Okay.
It's Desmond. Yeah, Desmond came from the Falcons, so it's Desmond.
Right. Yeah. Him and his brothers, I always get the names mixed up. I believe it's 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah.
They're one of those football families.
Right. The legacies. Yep.
All of
Mama and Dad is extra happy.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
the Watts, the Black Watts.
Right. It's another family too. It's another family too, Black family, and I cannot think of their last name right now. One of them played for. Actually, one of them was traded. Played for the Washington football team. Was traded to the Kansas City Chiefs for Alex Smith, but I cannot think of his name off the top of my head. It'll come to me in a second. And I'll
you see me, I'm like,
right.
Who is that? I know it's a couple of them. Obviously, the Bennett. It's a few.
The Gronkowskis.
Of course, yes. Obviously, the Mannings. You can't leave them out.
Oh yeah. No, you can't leave them out because the that young one that's I believe an 11th grader right now. Oh, he legit.
Oh, he gonna take it all. Yep.
Oh yes, I watched him play. Was that last year I watched him play? It might have been the year before last. So he may be a senior now.
Yeah.
I think his name is Trace or Chase. I don't know. Let me not mess up his name, but that kid is legit.
Yeah.
But let's start off.
Okay.
The Fullers.
Okay.
Kyle Fuller, Kendall
Fuller.
Fuller.
That's the only name I know is Kyle Fuller. But okay. All right.
Well, let's start off with Cam. Where do you think he's going?
As much as it pains me.
Pains you?
Because if the Falcons, remember when we had this conversation about him before, and I said it would have been perfect for him to come back to the Falcons, right? Yes. If they had not gotten Josh Rosen, pulled the trigger and gotten Josh Rosen, they could have brought Cam home.
True.
But that's why it pains me, not because it's your team. Don't take it.
Okay, I was about to say I took it all personal.
Don't take it personal. It's just
you got against DC.
No. So, but I feel like he will go to the Washington football team because as much as I love my cousin, he ain't Cam. He ain't Cam. I love my cousin Fitzy, but he's not. I'm about to say
he does have that magic, but at some point
he got it. But yeah.
And I think that you have to do this 1-year rental.
Lease an option to buy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Lease with the option to buy, just to like get him in the system and see what Cam has for that system,
Yeah.
And
because
I think
ultimately they were trying to build a team around Dwayne Haskins, and I feel like Cam is like the upgrade.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah.
And so you can still, because your cousin, your cousin was the bridge to the future, right?
Yeah.
And so we don't know if that future is his backup. I can't think of his name right now. That happens too much. The backup who played he was the starter in the playoff game last year, and he almost went.
Oh the kid who did really well. Oh my gosh!
Yes.
See, that's bad.
I know. It's crazy. Let me just look it up right now because what's going to happen?
Because it's going to worry you not knowing, because you're supposed to know. Like, I might not need to know, but you are supposed to know. I should know this. Yes.
We just have too much stuff that just
I know. I actually know the backups for Falcons, right? I know who they are.
Oh man!
By the way, that kid is doing his thing. Speaking of backups,
who
for the Falcons?
Oh yes,
Felipe Franks.
Felipe Franks.
Yeah. Felipe Franks.
Well, and I knew coming out of Florida that he was going to be a good. I knew he wasn't going to be up there with those other 5 names that we talked about so much before the draft, but he was a good, solid quarterback who I knew would go to a team where he could possibly flourish. He get some time underneath a good quarterback like Matt Ryan, and he may be the quarterback of the future.
No, he is. I feel that. Josh Rosen is good. He's solid, but I feel like if this coach if this coach has any real vision, he'll see how Josh, it's so much like a mirror of Matt.
Yeah.
On a lesser level, but you can get more dimension out of Felipe Franks.
Yeah.
He can do the stuff that Matt can do, and he mobile.
And the number one pick from this year, tight end, was his tight end in college.
So they got rapport. That magic already, right? Yeah.
But Taylor Heineke.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's him. So okay. So go on with your story about Fitzy.
Taylor Heineke. But I think Cam could go there for a year. And if Heineke is the guy, you've just given him another year to develop, another year because he wasn't going to start this year anyway. And you kind of can see where you want to go from there. If Cam isn't getting the job done, then you'll cut him, no harm, no foul. You got Fitzmagic.
Yeah.
So I think it's worth a shot. I don't think that we aren't up there with salary cap. I know that we're going to have to pay Chase Young at some point and the rest of that defensive line. So I think we're saving our money for that. But if you get Cam on a 1-year deal,
no harm, no foul.
No harm, no foul. It doesn't do anything to in the off season with your plans of making and signing all of those players.
Correct. So we agree.
We agree. Cam going to the same place. Now, Devontae Freeman.
Okay.
You had an interesting take on this one, and this is the one I kind of was like, oh, maybe I need to take mine back. But go ahead.
So I got 2 places for him.
Okay.
One is either San Francisco.
Right. That was your first, yeah.
My first one was San Francisco because I feel like going back to play with Tevin would be good for him. They were a great
duo.
They were a great Thunder Lightning kind of combo, right?
Yeah.
And there's a comfort level there with one another and understanding how to play with each other and knowing where their roles are, right?
Right.
So I feel like that would be a really good spot for him. Mm-hmm. And the only other spot is back in the Yang.
Really? Okay. Wait, maybe was that somebody else? Maybe that was another one of the names that we had on here.
What?
So I got Devontae Freeman. I have him going to the New England Patriots. So they just got rid of Sony Michel. And he probably would have gotten cut, Sony Michel, if they not made that trade, because they already have a full running back room. But I know that Coach Belichick loves value, and I think he could get Devontae Freeman for a good value and see kind of what he still has left in the tank. And we know that Belichick will do that with guys. He'll go get the running back who is over the hill and who's kind of become a journeyman, and he'll do something spectacular with him. Now, we've seen that with LeGarrette Blount. We've seen that with Lawrence Maroney, and we saw that with Corey Dillon. And so I think that'd be a good spot for him to end up.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
All right, next one. Desmond Trufant.
All these former Atlanta Falcons, I tell you, and just people from the A. Everybody been in Atlanta, something tied to Atlanta. It's like, what's happening to us? Like, what is this? But
they want to come home.
This one, I feel like he's gonna be back in the NFC South, but it won't be with Atlanta.
Okay.
I feel like he'll go to the Saints.
Okay. And that honestly would be a good place for him.
Yeah.
After losing Janoris Jenkins from last year, I think that, him going to the Saints, that this was the one I believe that made me want to change my pick.
Yeah, that's the one.
Because after this is the one right here. Because after you said that, I was like, oh,
yeah,
like that does make more sense. And so, I think he's probably going to go back to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Because he saw the most success. And you remember we had talked about this with how Clinton Dix is going to be the next person that we talk about. He saw the most success in Atlanta, and I think that he probably feels like, okay, if I go there, maybe I can get back to form.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't know about that one. I don't know. I would say if this was still Dan Quinn's team, maybe.
Maybe. Okay.
Maybe. But new coach, not really, no allegiance because you don't know him.
Mm-mm.
So you don't really, unless you just really have, scouted his talent for yourself.
Right.
And you say, I just want this guy back in here.
Mm-hmm.
There's really no reason to, you gotta, you almost have, it's almost like you see in most things when the new regime comes in, they kind of don't want to pull in
right
the old, like
old
not
stuff.
to bring, if it's here and
No
we're gonna
old wine
take
in
it,
a new
fine.
bottle.
Yeah. New wine, right. So yeah, I don't know. I don't see it.
Okay. Well, all right. So our last one, and we just gave you the precursor to that. Clinton Dix got cut by the Niners. I don't even know.
I don't know.
As much as it pains me to say this, because I feel like he was so disastrous for us, but our defense in total was probably disastrous that year. I think maybe he makes his way back to the Washington football team.
I really have no clue this time. If I just had to put like a guess on it, I don't know. This is really, because of the position he plays, it's really hard to say.
Yeah.
Maybe I was about to say the Steelers, maybe.
Okay. Him and
it kind of, I'm thinking about the roster they have, and I'm thinking like, they're a team that's about defense, like they are, like.
And they played together, did they?
Mm-hmm.
Clinton Dix and what's the safety that they traded for from? They traded for him from the Dolphins some years back.
Dang, what's the boy's name? We just off for today, y'all.
Right, yeah.
Steelers. Oh, what's his name?
Minka Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, he played at Alabama.
Yeah. Well,
another
Fitzy, right? They look. That's why I looked at you like that, man. You ain't know that,
right? No, I couldn't remember it. I was like,
no, I couldn't.
Minka
Fitzpatrick. But they certainly wouldn't have played together because Clinton Dix came out such a long time ago, and Minka.
Right, but they from the same.
But they from the same school. Yeah,
the same school that they, he know him.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure.
There you go.
Probably mentored him.
Right. So that might be, listen, it came to me at the last minute. Thank you, God.
It did. Look, and you said that though. You said it'll come to me.
It'll come to me, yeah. So that might be a good spot for him.
Yeah, but so we got Cam Newton, Devontae Freeman, Desmond Trufant, and Clinton Dix. If you guys think that, or you guys think where they might be going,
right?
You let us know who's really right. And it doesn't even have to just be Steph and I today. You might be who's really right. So
right.
Join
who
in.
Is really right.
Right. Who is?
Yeah.
So let us know what you think, guys, and tell us who's really right.
Now put the cameras on me, 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 put the cameras